Hey guys, and welcome back to another video here with Angel B Designs. I'm Angel B. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. In today's video, you guys, I'm going to be making a t-shirt. Here's the t-shirt here. I sublimated this. This is a chocolate brown colored shirt, but we are going to be using the Htvront sublimation for dark fabrics. This is essentially kind of like a way for you to be able to get sublimation ink onto a dark colored shirt, because we all know, or if you are a newbie to sublimation, you need to know that sublimation ink does not adhere to dark fabrics. It's really only adhering to 100% polyester, white or very light colored shirts, or maybe like 65% polyester and above. But anything lower than that, you're going to get very dull results. So this is a way for you to be able to sublimate onto cotton as well as dark colors by using this product here. It is vinyl, but it's a sublimation vinyl, so the coating that it has for it is like a polyester coating, so that you can sublimate on top of it and then place the entire image on top of a dark colored shirt. Now let me go ahead and turn down my ring light so hopefully you guys can see. This image is vibrant, it is bright. I'm going to show you how to cut it out so that you don't get any white lines when you go to sublimate it. And then I did add some puff vinyl there at the bottom there to kind of give it a complete look. But this is what we're doing today, guys, so definitely go ahead and stick around for this. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and start off in Leonardo Design Studio here, which is the software that I use for my Siser Romeo to cut. I'm going to start by going up to File, Import, and I'm going to bring in my PNG image, which is this one here. Now, I did create this using Dreamlab in Canva Pro. So let me know if you guys want a video on that, how I created this image. But yes, I did make this image in Canva Pro using Dreamlab. I'm gonna, this is going to be a print and cut. It's going to be a little bit of both. Print and cut and basic cut, but for this image, uploading it, it's going to be a PNG, so it's a print and cut operation. So I'm going to select next. I'm going to select next again, and then finally next and finished. Now I'm going to go ahead and uncheck print and cut job so that we can add the text here. So here's my PNG image. Now, the first thing I want to do is get this set up to be able to cut with the HTV for darks. And the way that you do that is you have to kind of create an inset to make sure that it'll be the size that you need it to be. So I'm going to select this image. This is going to be my sublimation image. I'm going to select it, and then I'm going to go down here to build contours. I'm going to check editable contour, which is a cut only. And then I'm going to do an inset. So I'm going to go negative. I'm just going to click the down arrow twice. So it's going to be negative 0.008 inches, which is going to make the HTV just a tiny bit smaller than the sublimation image. And this is going to ensure that we do not have any kind of white outline or white border when we go to sublimate this image on top of our HTV. And then I'm going to select apply. Okay, so now we have our sublimation. This is our sublimation image. This is our HTV. Okay, so for now, I'm going to move the HTV out of the way. And now what I'm going to go ahead and do, actually, you know what? Because this needs to be resized. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay it on top of each other. I'm going to select both of them and I'm going to group them so that they stay laying right on top of each other, because I do need to resize this after I add the text. So when you add your offset, group it with the image so that when you go to resize it, if you're doing it the way that I'm doing it, they'll both resize the same size. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is add some text here. I'm using, it's called Bajas 93, and I believe it was either a Leonardo text or I got it from Creative Fabrico. And then I'm going to type in travel often. Just some cute text. I'm going to do this in puff vinyl. Just some cute text that I want to go ahead and add to the image just to kind of make it feel a little bit more complete. And I'm going to try to size it about the same size, maybe a hair longer than the image. And I do want to
make it a color. So this is kind of how I'm envisioning it's going to look on the shirt. And I'm going to use a chocolate colored shirt as well, so it'll all tie together. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, yeah, I spelled travel wrong. I can spell. Let me click apply. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is select both the text and the image and the offset that's around the back. And I'm going to resize this to be 11 inches wide to go on a large shirt. Okay. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I can ungroup these two. So this is going to be our offset. This is going to be the HTV that you're going to sublimate onto. This is going to be your sublimation image that you're going to print. And this is going to be my puff vinyl text that I'm going to cut out. Okay. So this right here is a cut. So we're going to send design. And I'm going to cut this with my HTV. The sublimation for darks HTV. This is going to be my puff vinyl. Once I'm done cutting that, I can delete that. I'm going to bring the image back onto our canvas. I'm going to select the print and cut job. And then I'm going to quickly show you my settings that I'm going to be using to print this. I am printing with my converted Epson EcoTank 8550. I do have my drivers installed. I'll be printing on 11 by 17 paper, borderless. It is portrait. I'm actually going to go ahead and turn that to landscape because it is a landscape version. I'm going to print on premium paper, photo paper, semi-gloss with the quality on high. With this, the mirror is going to be turned off in this part of the in the printer settings. Turn your mirror off in your printer settings. This is very important if you're doing the print and cut with the Leonardo Design Studio. This is very important. On your printer settings, turn your mirror off, and then you're going to turn it on through Leonardo Design Studio, and I will show you that. Okay, so with making sure mirror is turned off. Now here's my image. I'm going to go over to send design. Now, I'm going to make sure that in the Leonardo Design Studio software, mirror is checked. Now, the reason that you want to do this is because you need this arrow right here when you're doing your print and cut with the Siser Romeo. If you do the mirror option through the printer settings, it's going to mirror the entire image, including the registration marks, which means your arrow is going to be on the wrong side of the paper. So when you go to cut it, the Romeo is going to have a little bit of a hard time cutting it because your arrow is on the wrong side of the paper. When you check mirror inside of Leonardo Design Studio software, it is going to mirror just the image and not the registration marks. So if I uncheck it, this is not mirrored and this is mirrored. So as you can see, my registration marks are not mirroring, just the image is. If you do it through the printer settings, the printer is going to mirror everything, including your registration marks. Okay, very important if you are using the print and cut operation with Leonardo Design Studio. So I'm gonna go ahead and get everything printed out and cut out. I will meet you guys back over here at my heat press, and we are going to go ahead and press everything together.
You guys, so I do have everything cut out, and we're gonna go ahead and start to press this. Now I'm gonna have to turn my settings down after I press the sublimation because the puff vinyl cannot be pressed on 390 degrees. But to start off with, I'm going to be pressing the HTV for darks, the Sublimation Htv for darks. I'm pressing it at 390, but it's only going to be for 5 seconds to tack it down, and then we're going to sublimate on top of it. Now you want to make sure that you are pressing this in the right direction. This is my HTV here. When I'm trying to find the middle, I just kind of fold it. You guys know, if you are OG on my channel, the shirt is for me. So if it's not aligned 100% properly, I'm okay with that. But I'm gonna go ahead and press this. So again, my press is set to 390 degrees, but this is only gonna press for 5 seconds to get it tacked down, and then we're gonna press it again with our sublimation image. Okay, so all we needed was a tack down press. It's nice and tacked down to the shirt and ready for us to sublimate. Here's my image here. It looks absolutely amazing. And then I did cut it with my Siser Romeo because, again, I wanted to make sure that I was able to see it and line it up perfectly, because I do not want any white marks, any white outlines, nothing. And it looks like I'm going to get a tiny bit of a white outline on this one part, but that's okay. And I'm just going to add 2 pieces of tape. And then I'm going to cover with some parchment paper. I'm going to put this on 40 seconds. And now I'm going to press at 390 degrees for 40 seconds. Okay, so I will come back when it is time to peel. Alright, so I did go ahead and let it cool off for about a minute or so. Oops, sorry. So now I'm going to go ahead and peel it. And that looks absolutely amazing. Okay, amazing. Now what I need to do is go ahead and press my puff vinyl. I have my heat press turned off, but I'm trying to get it to cool down to 280. It was at 390, so it's off right now to cool down, and I'm probably gonna have to wait about 5 or 10 minutes for it to cool down, and then I'll come back and we can press the vinyl. But what I'm doing is I'm adding a pressing pillow because puff vinyl does have to be pressed on firm pressure, and instead of turning the knob to try to adjust my pressure for one quick press, I'm just going to add a pressing pillow. You guys, I'll try to remember to link that down below, but I'm just going to add a pressing pillow to the section that I'm going to be adding the puff vinyl to, and it's in this kind of caramel color. And I'm just going to go ahead and line this up. Okay, and I'm also going to cover it, just this part here, with some parchment paper to try to avoid any ink spreading anywhere. When my press heats up to 200 or cools down to 280 degrees, I'm going to press it one time. I will come back after I've pressed it and I'll do a quick peel reveal with you guys on the puff vinyl, and then I'll show you the full shirt. Alright, so I just pressed my puff vinyl at 280 degrees for 10 seconds. And y'all, I have a little piece of vinyl like right there, but that's okay. That looks absolutely amazing. Alright, let me go ahead and turn, you guys, so you can see. I'm going to turn this off because it is hot. But here is the final product. I'm going to turn my ring light down so you guys can see. That color looks amazing. The detail is amazing. It's vibrant. And then I added the puff vinyl at the bottom just to kind of give it a more complete look. And the puff is puffing, okay? Alright, you guys, that is all I have for this video and this tutorial about this product, which is the Htvront Sublimation for Darks Htv. Yeah, Sublimation for Darks. What is it called? Hold on one second. It is called Sublimation Htv for Dark Fabric. There we go. Okay, couldn't get it out, and it's by Htvront. Again, I will make sure I leave a link for this down below, and everything that I used in this tutorial, including all of my sublimation products as well. But that's all I have for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time, bye guys.